Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Love, they go play action now. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing now is Geno. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jake Bobo from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing. Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Smith on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Gino on first down. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A gear for Walker running right. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off of play action, here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. On 1st and 10, Love finds his receiver, Watson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. To throw now, here's Love. And complete once again to Watson. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Tyrell Dodson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Walker. Fights through, and now a crease. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. Steps away. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Geno. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Love from the gun on third down. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Brown. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Geno out to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Smith on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. First down, going to the air with Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Going back to Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Love looking to throw it. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.